Facebook. Greetings, Instagram. My name is Pure Bliss of Pures and Solutions, and I hope y'all are doing freaking amazing today. Peace, beautiful. How you doing? So we will be beginning at 8:10 a.m. for today's Sacral Chakra meditation. If you missed yesterday's meditation, don't worry, it is available on the page, so you can get into that. It was definitely some good information that we went over yesterday. So I would recommend that you check in with that energy, especially if you're having some root chakra energy come up. So while I'm waiting for everybody to get into the room, I have a few announcements, of course. So the New Tribe Market will be putting on our first event this Sunday, the Get Lifted Staycation, which will be an event that will be held from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We'll be having yoga and meditation every hour, beginning at 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. And then at 5 p.m. we will begin our psilocybin trip. If you're interested in being a part of that trip, please feel free to email us. What email did I put down? newtribemarket@gmail.com. I had to think about it. I got 811 emails. newtribemarket@gmail.com to let us know. That trip is $60, and you do need to let us know in advance so we can make sure that we got you. Boom. If you are not familiar with the benefits of plant medicine, I would definitely recommend that you look into it. But like I said yesterday, shrooms have been contributed to assisting us with evolving from cavemen to men. It allows you, it's been used by Native people to connect to our higher selves and our God consciousness. It allows you to come out of yourself, really, and experience things on a different perspective. So if you've never tried it, I always recommend it, but I always recommend that you do it from a happy place, because the thing about shrooms is whatever is going on in your subconscious, it's going to bring that to the light, right? So if you are repressing a lot of energies, and you haven't done the work that you need to do to kind of get you a little lighter and get you to a happier place, don't do it. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea. But if you come to the meditation, if you come to the staycation, by the time we get to that part of the voyage, you will be well ready to take that part of the journey. So if you're interested, definitely email us. The tickets are available on Eventbrite. The tickets begin at $20. We will have infused and non-infused health conscious foods, pescatarian and vegan options. It's going to be a beautiful experience. I'm really looking forward to it. We'll be offering a lot of holistic services, and if you're interested in the services that we'll be offering, the list is on the flyer that is on all of my social media. So be sure to check it out. If you would like to leave a donation for today's practice, please feel free to do so at Cashapp purscreole, purscreole. If you're looking at this on Facebook, it is in the description of this video. And then PayPal is paypal.me/purebliss3. And then once I post this live, once it's on my page, it'll be on the Instagram. So yes, going into the sacral chakra, I really would like to do a creative meditation today. At least if you're up to it. If you're not up to it, then just kind of vibe out, whatever. Move your hips. You can create in a few different ways if you don't want to draw. But if you're interested in drawing, it's gonna be just kind of like a 5 to 10 minute exercise we're gonna do before we go into the meditation. Get you a piece of paper, like so, and a pen or a pencil so you can get your Michelangelo on, you feel me? And create some beautiful things this morning. If you have not already, please feel free to share this video so the homies can get in on this practice that we're about to do. And we will be getting started in another 5 minutes. So go ahead and get your space comfortable. Go ahead and kind of put your intentions on your sacral chakra space. I guess I kind of went through my what am I trying to say? I went through my I don't know. I went through my announcement beforehand. What's up, Frequency Boo? How you doing, my love? So, yeah, getting started at 8:10. 8:10, we're gonna get it in. I just want to give people a few more minutes to get on the live. Oh, actually, while I'm waiting, let me go ahead and send this to some people. I think it's beautiful that I saw a few people are actually leading some 7-day meditations right now, which is beautiful. We are, especially, that's what happens when you're aligned with the frequency, right? Spirit don't just tell one person to do it. She tells multiple people because we need multiple perspectives to really get this message out. I am doing well, sis. Thank you for asking. We need multiple people to get this message out. So, we've gone through a lot this year as far as like self-development and really spending time with ourselves and getting to know ourselves on a deeper level. And for some people, that hasn't been the most beautiful experience, to be honest. But, things come into the light so that we can grow through them and evolve through them. And, they say you don't get your superpowers, you don't get your magical powers through candy and rainbows. You get it through tough experiences in your life. So don't allow your experiences to keep you stagnant. Utilize the energy and move through it. Everything happens for a reason. Try not to stay in that victim mentality too long. That's why we're doing stuff like this. That's why we're coming together as a collective to assist people. A lot of people woke up this year. They didn't have a choice. They got shook up this year. And people are looking for answers, So my focus is always to provide those answers in the best way that I can and the way the Spirit tells me to. But I'm always open and receptive to suggestions. If you're like, hey, I could really use help in this area, I would love to assist you with that. If you're interested in booking an astrology reading with me, you can do so on Instagram through the link in my bio. On Facebook, the link is in the description of this video. It's really, really important. I'm not going to say now more than ever. It's always been important to know your astrology. Unfortunately, in the modern world that we live in, they don't really place enough value upon astrology. Because the stars being aligned when you were born has nothing to do with anything. But astrology can teach you a lot about things that you need to overcome. If you don't know if you need help finding out your passions and finding out what your purpose is, that's all in your astrology. If you need help understanding your emotions, that's in your astrology. If you need help understanding the type of partner that would be most conducive for your energy, your love languages is in your astrology. So a lot of answers are there. And if you didn't get a chance to check out the random live that I did earlier this week, Sunday, I did a random live I picked a random day, a random time, and a random location, and I named him Care Bear Charles. And I just wanted to give people a visual perception of what it looks like to get a reading by me. So yeah, check that out if you're curious about astrology. If you never had an astrology reading, you don't know what it looks like, I promise you it's more than just looking into a crystal ball, even though that's pretty cool. I'm not knocking the crystal ball life, what I'm saying? Scrying is what's up. But anyways, yeah. So we got one more minute and then 8:10 we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and start preparing. I'm so grateful y'all could be with me today. Even if you are watching this the recorded version, I'm still glad you could be with me. I'm still glad you took time for yourself today, because that's what it's about. Y'all see my orange? Trying to stay in alignment in here, you know what I'm saying? Being intentional about the energy I put into the day. Peace Blue 118. How are you, beautiful? All right, 8:10. So let's talk about the sacral chakra. Where is it located? So the sacral chakra is located between the sexual organs and the belly button, kind of like in this little pocket right here. So if you notice, a lot of people will do, if they do meditations, they'll kind of do that diamond shape right here to zone in on that space. So if during the meditation you want to do that, bring more awareness to that space. if you're new to working with your sacral chakra or your chakras in general, that may be good for you to make actual physical contact with that space. Oh, thank you. I'm grateful to share this information. Honestly, it's what I'm passionate about. The organs that the sacral chakra reigns over is the testes or ovaries, our bowels, our bladder, our lower intestines. And so when I was doing my research, I thought it was kind of interesting that the sacral chakra is over the waist system. Of course, when you read things, you know, you're like, oh, okay, but then when you read it, and then you be like, oh, okay. And I felt like this was kind of like a universal indicator that we are meant to transmute and filter toxic energies out through our creations. So if you are dealing with intense emotions, if you are dealing with sexual trauma, if you are dealing with creative blocks, you know, it's really good to go in that space and create in a different way, which is we're going to do our creative creation meditation. Create in a different way. You know, maybe you're a writer and you haven't been writing in years. Well, go to a poetry event. You know, just being in that creative energy may be enough to kind of get you out of that space. And also, I wanted to the significance of the sacral chakra is that it governs our intimacy and our ability to open up to life and experience and new experiences without becoming too emotional or too attached. So as we're shifting into this Aquarian age, a lot of people believe that we're in the Aquarian age now because of 2020, but that's actually not facts. We don't transition into the Aquarian age until about 2023, 2025. We're actually in the deconstruction mode, and we are unlearning codependency. We're unlearning the victim state. We're unlearning a lot of energies that will not serve us as we transition into the Aquarian age. And so as we are talking about connecting to people and not becoming overly attached, you know, when you find yourself in those places where you are having toxic relationships, it's a great idea to go and work in your soul sacral chakra. And you know, it kind of makes me think of the phrase there must be something wrong with your vagina or your penis for the people that you're attracting, right? Because your creative energy attracts the energy that it needs to grow. So if the people that you're attracting don't align with your perception of who you are, dive into your sacral chakra, and you will figure out what the difference between who you are and who you are and who you think you are is. Okay, how do you know that your chakra is out of alignment? You can be very emotionally unstable. You can be withdrawn, tense, fearful, over sexual, or under sexual. So one of the things that I've noticed in the Black community is that we have a major problem with these lower three chakras, and that's generally due to, you know, slavery, losing our identity, you know, trying to figure out who we are, over sexualization of our bodies, you know, the fight on the intentional destruction of the Black body. A lot of those things from society has affected our connection to our lower three chakras, especially when we're talking about sexual trauma. You know, when it is experienced between the ages of 1 and 7, I talk about the subconscious a lot. When it's experienced during that time, you know, when you really don't have, like, society doesn't really teach children how to understand and become in control of our sexual energy at a young age, right? Which is something we need to work on as a community. I'm kind of like challenging us, you know, to not wait until our kids start having sex to start talking to them about sex, because that energy is naturally within them, and they have these feelings that they don't have a measurement for, and they're gonna, of course, go and try to explore it themselves. And then when they do explore it themselves, they generally get negative backlash, which will cause an emotional blockage in their sacral chakra. So to avoid that trauma, let's educate them on how to engage with that energy on a positive level, get them into dance, get them into creating, you know, well, it's okay for you to feel this energy, but this is a positive way that you can engage with this frequency, right? Because it's not like we can't do what our parents do. We can't, you know, say, do as I say and not as I do, you know, and pretend like they aren't experiencing sexual imagery everywhere. You know, this is the world that we live in. You can't look at anything without seeing ass and titties. So how about we talk to our kids about, you know, looking at the human body from a non-sexual perspective. But that's my nudist speaking. Let's keep it moving. So physical ways imbalance can manifest. Imbalance can manifest in bladder problems, frigidity, you know, that word. Gall and kidney stones, reproductive organs, vaginal cancer, prostate cancer, pelvic disease. So again, the reason that we're doing this because our body stores these energies. Just like if you eat foods that are not conducive to the organic system that we have, our body stores it because it doesn't know what else to do with it, right? And so energy in motion, emotions, once they build up and build up and build up, they're going to eventually manifest on a physical level, you know. So again, let's look at the root of the problem instead of looking at the side effect, right? Let's not look at vaginal cancer and think we got to cut the whole vagina off. You know what I'm saying? Let's maybe do some energy clearance first before we get to that point. But you know, that's just my perspective. How can you bring this energy into alignment? Wear orange, eat orange. I wasn't rubbing my boobs. I know that kind of looked weird, but disregard. Wear orange, eat orange, dance. Dance is focused on moving the hips. Men need to do this more. A lot of men are like stiff in this area because they don't move their hips enough. And so one of the practice we doing today, we're gonna move the hips. We're gonna move them. So get ready. And then create something or go and be in a creative energy. I'm getting a little warm. Like I said, going to open mics, reading a book, going to a concert, which might not be that conducive these days. Go and watch live music, whatever that is, get into that space, get into that energy, because there is an exchange that happens naturally in that space. Spend time in water. Like if you can go to a big body of water and get into the earth's womb, get back into that premortal creative space, that would be a super good charge for all of your chakras, especially your sacral chakra. Self-care baths. I'm part mermaid, so I'm a unimaid. So I had to take baths like 3 to 4 days to keep the scales in check so my skin can stay silky smooth. And I love baths, and it's one of the ways that I check my, spend time with myself, meditate, check in with my energy centers. It's a lot of energy that you can just get from getting in some water. And also, if you combine it with some crystals that align with the sacral chakra and some smells like clary sage, neroli. I'm not familiar with that one. I gotta look that up. Orange, sandalwood, bergamot, and geranium are all associated with the sacral chakra. Peace D, how you doing, my love? Also wearing stones that are associated with the sacral chakra. So today, I have tumble citrine. Isn't it Beautimus? It's one of my favorite stones. This is from my collection. Tumble citrine and raw citrine. And I take baths with these frequently. So, you know. And then also jasper, again, is a good stone for the sacral chakra. You notice that the lower 3 chakras, they have a lot of overlapping because they're so close. Red jasper. So this is the raw jasper, and then this is the red jasper. And, you know, again, these stones are available in multiple ways. You can get it in a necklace, you can get it in a crown, you can get it in a pendant on newvibe9.com. Check it out. It is a beautiful site filled with high frequency products. I know some people are looking for copper jewelry, some people are looking for resin pieces. Oh, and then I also have a carnelian bracelet. Carnelian is another good stone. People are looking for that and don't know where to look. Well, you know, New Vibe 9, we got you, boo. So check it out. So I want to go ahead, before we talk about the exercises, I want to go ahead and do our creative meditation. Please get up to par. Peace. The IG names be getting me. So grab your paper, and I want you to make a physical representation of what you feel like your sacral chakra looks like right now. Like, if your sacral chakra was a thing, what would it look like? So, I don't know if you can hear it. I'm gonna turn it up some so y'all can hear the 288 hertz that align with the sacral chakra. Please excuse me. While we do this practice, there we go. So I want you to create a physical representation of what you feel like your sacral chakra looks like. You know, is it a black circle with a whole bunch of like little crumbly things around it? Is it ever moving? Is it growing and floating? Is it like chaotic? Is it out of control? What does it look like? What does your sacral chakra look like? Just curious. It's good to make these visual perspectives so you can see what you really think about yourself. Give another 2 minutes. It's not supposed to be like deep. You ain't gotta Picasso this thing, you know what I'm saying? Just quick little sketch so we can get in connection with our sacral energy. One more minute. No momento. Yeah, you know how to do Spanish. Alright, 8:23. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all mine. So this is what I feel like my sacral chakra looks like. It has the capacity to be this uninhibited creative space, but there's this a little shadow work I still gotta do in that area. Little bleeding from my solar plexus and me believing in my potential and my capability to create unconditionally. So understanding that about myself. But it's still a lot of power coming from this space though, you know what I'm saying? For them years of self-work, you know? So, you know, just because, you know, the journey is never over. When it's over, you're not here anymore. So remember that. Anybody who told you they didn't master Earth already, unless, you know, there are some returning masters and divine energy that are here to help us, but for the most part, if you on Earth, planet Earth, you're here to learn something. Period. So I'm gonna stand up and we're going to do some spinal rotations before we sit down. You know, you gotta really be active with the sacral chakra and get it into some motion. So we're going to go from left to right first. Just rocking from left to right. Focusing on that space. If you need to put your hands here, be intentional about the energy you're creating. What energy do you need to put into your sacral chakra? Where's your blockages? Where are your blockages? Now let's go in circles, starting going to the right. Going to the right. Come on, chair. Let me be great. Going to the right. Going to the right. Absolutely, frequency. Thank you so much for being in tune. Going to the right. And we're going to gonna switch it, go to the left, bring it around town. This always reminds me of SpongeBob. Okay, I'm back though. Sometimes working with the chakras makes you awesome. Awesome. And you may want to sit down for this next one. It depends on how stiff your spine is. But we're just going to do kind of like some spinal movement. So we're going to go to the front. So you're going to push your hips to the front and bring them back. Push to the front, bring them back. Little belly roll, little belly dancing in the morning time. It's always good. Bam, get my Marion on, you know what I'm saying? One time for the one time. Activating the energy we worked on in the root chakra, bringing it up into that sacral chakra. And let's go back. So push your hips forward, bring it back. Push your hips forward, bring it back. A little spinal rock. It may be a little easier, like I said, for you to sit down during this. Bring it back. Awesome. Yay. If Nefertari was here, the sis, she would be running around the room like a little cheerleader. I need to start doing lives with her. Shout out to the sis. Give thanks, give thanks. You should definitely feel more energy in your sacral chakra. You should definitely feel some fire a little bit in that space. So let's go ahead and do our 3 breaths. Oh, thank you. Let's go ahead and do our 3 breaths to get on the same space to come to stillness, so we can do our Vam, which is the Sanskrit word that is associated with the sacral chakra. All right. So if you have not already, have a seat, get comfortable, move those cheeks to the side so you can be really connected to your sit bone. If you're sitting in a chair like I am, make sure your feet are planted on the ground so you can be grounded. And we're going to take a deep breath. Inhale through our mouths. Inhale through our nose. Exhale through our mouths. Connecting to that energy. Let us begin. Inhale. Exhale. Expanding our bellies on the inhale. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all those blockages, all those stagnant energy. Inhale. Exhale, releasing any disconnection from our sensual selves. We give thanks. If you'd like to close your eyes, please feel free to do so. Just enjoy the connection to your breath that we just created. Divine Spirit, God consciousness, higher self, however this energy represents in your life, we give thanks for this opportunity to come together and work as a collective on not only removing these blockages from our personal chakra system, but from the collective chakra system. Because we understand when we do work, we also do work on a collective level for those that we love, past and present. We give thanks for the opportunity to dive into our creative energy, to reconnect to our creative energy. Throughout this year, there has been a lot of things that have come up that have maybe made us doubt ourselves, maybe doubt our abilities to create the lives that we desire, especially as our security and safety has been challenged and threatened this year. But we must understand and we must realize that we are always connected to unconditional creative energy, unconditional divine source. And anything that we want, we can have as long as we align to that frequency in our heart, mind, body, and soul. Let us reconnect to this space. Let us reconnect to our unlimited capabilities and let us expand and create the vision, the perspective that we see on a personal level, so we can create a better future on a collective level. And all these things we say Ashe, Amen, Oho, Ubuntu, Namaste, all of that, all of that, all of that, all of that. Peace, Alicia. How you doing? Give thanks, give thanks. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to be silly. Let me come back. Another breath. Let's just take a moment and enjoy this experience. Enjoy how it feels to be connected to everyone that's on this live, everyone that's watching this recording. We are now moving as one, growing as one, creating as one, and we give thanks. So, 6 is a number that is associated with creation. A number that is associated with creation, there are a few. So we're going to do Vam 6 times today. Again, palms up, open and receptive to the energies that are our birthright from the universe. Allowing that energy to flow through us. We're going to inhale through our mouth and through our noses, big breaths. And we're going to slowly exhale, reciting Vam. Let us begin. Inhale. Ba. Ba. Last one for the biggest breath. Ashe. Enjoy this energy you created. This feeling of unconditional, limitless creativity. Pay attention to how your sacral chakra feels. Don't try to control it. We're just observing our energy right now. Use the power of your breath to work through any blockages you feel in your sacral chakra. Inhale and send the power of your breath to that place. Let us begin our affirmations. I'm going to make a statement. You're going to repeat after me. We're going to make this statement 3 times. I am a limitless creative being. I am a limitless creative being. I am a limitless creative being. I attract people who treat me with respect. I attract people who treat me with respect. I attract people who treat me with respect. My emotions are free-flowing and balanced. My emotions are free-flowing and balanced. My emotions are free-flowing and balanced. Give thanks. Take a few breaths to say whichever one resonated with you the most. Ashe, Ashe. So Spirit just kind of put it on my heart before I close this out to do a energy sealing practice with you all. A lot of people don't know how to protect their energy, and in this hypersensitive space we are in right now, it's super important that you seal yourself off before going into the world. So I want you to imagine that your energy is your favorite color. It's all around you. It's pouring out everywhere, every part of your body, right? And then as we inhale, we bring that closer into our body. As we exhale, we ground it within ourselves. Inhale, bring it close to our bodies. Exhale, ground it. Take a few moments and do this practice for yourself till you feel centered in yourself and you feel like all of your energy is within you. One more big breath, sealing it off. Inhale. Exhale. Spirit, we just give thanks for this opportunity to do this self-work, to do this energy clearing, to do this collective work. Let us understand and remember that we are in complete control of our energy. We are in complete control of who we allow in our energy. We are in complete control of how we utilize our energy. Let us take back our creative power, our sensual power, our sexual power. It is all our birthright. It is all in our capacity to control and understand and evolve. Let us dive deeper into ourselves and the rest of this year than we've ever dived before, so we can release those lingering energies from those lessons we've learned from 2020, so we can prepare for the blessings of 2021. Let us utilize our sacral chakra to create tools to connect to people to assist us along our journey. May we not be afraid to allow our sacral chakra to be unleashed, uninhibited, controlled by outside forces. May we come to a deeper understanding and a deeper peace, a deeper curiosity, a deeper grace with ourselves. And all these things we say Ashe, Oho, Ubuntu, Namaste, all of that, 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 all of that. Give thanks. Salutations, Dragon. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. I definitely appreciate everyone who was a part of this live. If you would like to send me a donation for today's practice, a love offering, please feel free to do so at Cashapp. My Cashapp is purscreole, which is PURSCREOLE. My PayPal is paypal.me/paypal.me/purebliss3. It'll be in the description of the video on Instagram after I post it, and on Facebook it's already in the description. If you would like to receive a reading with me, so we can go in and figure out more about what your blockages are as far as your creative energy is concerned, if you would like some assistance with tools that you can better utilize to gain more control of your energy, hit me up. And also, if you are in Atlanta, next Sunday we'll be having New Tribe Market will be having its first event, our Get Lifted Staycation. The entry fee is $20, and that is if you go to 2 meditations or you stay with us all day. That is perfectly fine. We will have health conscious food, infused and uninfused. We will have vegan options and pescatarian options. We'll be offering a host of services, like I'll be offering my steam services. Sorry, my computer was skipping. We'll be offering our steam services. I offer astrology, Reiki, aromatherapy, massage, whatever you need to get you to that next level. I feel like it might be here on Sunday. So if you're able to make it, please come. It's going to be a beautiful experience. It's going to be beautiful people. I can guarantee you that. And we're going to have a great time. So hopefully y'all can tune in tomorrow. Please, please, please share this video. This is my gift to the world, and so I want to share it with as many people as I can. So please, please share this video so your homies can get in on this recording. And I will see y'all tomorrow at 8 a.m. I love y'all. Talk to you soon. Peace. Bye, Instagram. Okay, bye again, Instagram. Y'all want to leave?